With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit.
Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check 50, check 50.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. This is Mostert. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 14. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Set the tone, defense.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Ready, set.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
8-3, 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, Stu. Go.
Off play action. Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Herbert. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Jones has it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
On the ready.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
56. Mike, 56.
Protein spill. 5.
On first down, Herbert. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert over the middle. He's got his tight end, Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Come on.
Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Looking to throw. Herbert, his pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On 4th down, Herbert, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready up.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming.
5.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on expected passings.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped